So, we did a thing or two. I added the roof to the Pittsburgh Steelers Stadium. And I actually like where I put the support beams. So I put the support beams over here on the one roof, as you can see. Well, okay, on the one little beam thing there and right there, which actually works out very well because it looks like it is part of the actual stadium. And then the other support beams actually go in the crowd. Don't ask questions on why the bleachers, like the people in the bleachers, are getting destroyed. Don't ask questions about that. And then they connect at the top of the bleachers. So one thing that usually is a problem when it comes to these roofs on these stadiums is they don't always connect to the top of the bleachers. But in this one, they actually do. So it actually works out pretty well and is probably the most realistic roof when it comes to being connected to the actual stadium and field. So, of course, this is a open roof concept, meaning you can still look out at the beautiful city of Pittsburgh. You can still see over here. You can still see all the things you want to see, but at the same time, you have that, you know, protection for snow, sleet, rain, whatever. But because it's still open on both sides, you still get that home field advantage of having, you know, the cold weather and the snow blowing in, right? It just makes it a little bit easier for football, the actual football games, where, you know, it's not like impossible to see the field numbers. It's not impossible to see the inside of the stadium. But it's, again, there's certain stadiums like this when it comes to the Steelers here where you don't want to make it a dome, okay? AFC North football, you want to have that open field type environment. I know I did actually I think I made the Ravens Stadium dome. But for the most part, this is kind of what you want to see. You want to have someone that, you know, still covers the top, obviously. And if you are, you know, having concerts or other venues here, you want to be able to cover the top so that, you know, bad conditions, weather can't get in. But it doesn't take away from the actual stadium of when it does snow, the snow can, you know, still pile up out here, can still, you know, get blown into the field. Rain still gets blown into the field if it's windy out, whatever. But again, still has that extra touch of it not being you know, covered everywhere, right? Now, for the lighting structure, some of these stadiums, the lighting structure is weird, and you can see it is dark in here. And the reason why is because none of these lights are on. For a night game, these lights will be on, and that will add a little bit more, you know, lighting to this actual area. But because it is open out here and over here, there are still other lightings that will come in, obviously, from the outside atmosphere. Now, for the roof, I know it kind of looks janky. For some reason, the texture got messed up. I'm not sure why. I couldn't get the texture to work. I kind of went with a yellow and a black type of look, kind of like a combo yellow-black. The reason why is because obviously you don't want to have something too dominant that distracts from the actual game, but you also want to have something that does, you know, give you that aspect of, okay, this is... you know, this is the game, right? This is like something to protect the stadium, but it's not something to take away and be the main focal point. So that's kind of how I went about it. I also did do this kind of lightish yellow color all the way around. I don't really like the yellow or lightest yellow color. I probably would change this back to just typical whatever they had before. I just you know, wanted to see if it would look a little bit better or maybe change it up a little bit. I also made the end zones, the edge walls here, I made them all gold. Again, like I said, something where I look back at it while I'm making these videos and I would probably change that. But we do have a, what's called a railing system up there. Now, I was thinking about making this an open roof, and that is something that could happen, or a retractable roof. Now, a retractable roof would probably make more sense, mainly because, again, then you have the ability to, if it snows and you're like, hey, listen, you know, we really want this home field advantage. We want the snow in here. You can open it up. Or on summer days, you can kind of open it up and get the sunlight in here, right? So there are, again, different options available for that. I made a closed roof because I thought that that was probably the best bet for this. But again, like I said, you could also make this a retractable roof or make this an open roof. All possible ideas. But across the board, you can see the roof is connected to the very top structure right there of the one bleacher, and then the other bleachers over here, and it has 4 different pillars keeping the roof up, which obviously goes into the bleachers, into the actual mainstay of the field. So that is my little bit of a roof added to Acrisure Stadium in Madden 25. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.